Hello, welcome everyone to the Distraction TEW series. We're back. We're back playing TEW, a new universe. If you kept up with our old universe, it ended abruptly because Daniel Bryan went into business for himself and refused to put over Walter, who got injured in the match. Joe, I think you said it that Walter just popped the boys, got injured. He's going to pop the boys now.
Yes, that was it. This feels like a distant memory because it's a day I think we both would like to forget, right? Very sad,
Yes.
very sad sequence of events. We were very excited about the Summerfest, and boy did it underdeliver. But this is a new universe, endless possibilities, because this is about to be something very scary in itself. Would you agree? It's gonna be wild.
100%. I don't know what to expect from this universe. So the issue, or not the issue, I guess the gimmick that we are running for this is we're gonna just take bad wrestlers and build a company with bad wrestlers throughout history. It can be today. It's gonna be a lot of 80s and 90s guys. I feel like mainly a lot of 90s guys. We're gonna have just federation of bad wrestlers. We're gonna do kind of a draft format where we're gonna pick about 50 bad wrestlers. We're gonna put them in a randomizer. If you're watching this, which you should, because that way you get the full scope of what's happening. That's why you see two little windows here instead of our faces or the game or anything like that. So we're gonna draft 50 people, put them in a randomizer. We're going to pick about 25, 30 of them. We get who we get. We don't know who it's going to be. We do have a couple of kind of our twist on this of where we will each pick one wrestler, a kind of a main event guy from today, upper mid-card main event guy, one tag team, and one female wrestler from today, one each. And then we will also pick one kind of mid-card guy from today, and that has to be an agreeable. Are we doing another pick, like an agreeable pick?
I'm not sure. I think we should see where we stand, what we're left with by the end of this, right? But this is interesting because it's almost the complete opposite of what we did last time, right? Last time we had these dream rosters, and we had a handful of people from the past. This time we have a roster full of very bad wrestlers from the past, and then a handful of modern guys we like. So this is going to be a challenge once we get into it. But even before that, this could be a frightening sight as we look at the names we compile here throughout this draft process, so to speak.
Yeah, as we get into these names, we're gonna have work to do once we start this federation, because we're gonna get some top guys that we're picking, but otherwise, I mean, you'll see once we start this draft. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good people at all. Yeah. Like, we're going to be trying to push the great Khali's of the world, which I guess WWE did that, but yeah, it's not going to be good. All right.
Yes. Khali is actually like a good one because at least he was somewhat popular. There's worse, right? That's how bad it is.
Way worse. Okay. Let's get into our top picks here. I'm going to let you pick your kind of main event superstar of today first.
So when I laid this out to you, Jeremy, I suggested that this was fun to me because it was like our core group of good guys is our equivalent of what the Elite are for AEW, right? That's how I noted it. But the only difference is they have no good wrestling friends. They're just going to be left with bad guys from the 90s. So with that in mind, I think there's a WWE parallel to the Elite trio. And I'm going to start that here because I'm going to take Big E with our first pick for this this mess of a roster. We're starting Big E.
All right. So we have Big E.
Yes. Strong pick, Jeremy. Happy with that?
You know I like Big E. I was about to main event him against Walter at WrestleMania for the last universe, and then Walter decided to screw that up. So you know I'm a big fan of Big E, and I do like this pick. Cool. I had a couple of options that I was going with. Big E was one of them because I wanted to give him that pick. I thought about someone like Orange Cassidy because I thought he'd be funny in this universe, honestly. And I thought about Hangman Page because I just like Hangman Page, and I thought he would do well in this universe as well. Here's who I'm picking, though. I'm going Dan Bryan. I want Dan Bryan just wrestling great matches against the likes of the Goon and Duke the Dumpster.
This is glorious because that is so perfect, right? Like, we are going to really test the limit of what the Dan Bryan can be in TEW. This is going to be like a science project at this point because the people we are going to send his way, you're not ready. It's going to be something. So many big men that can't actually do anything. It's going to be amazing. Okay. So are we doing tags next or are we going with women next?
Let's do tag teams next.
Are we going snake here, Jeremy, or am I next? To be clear, because you know I have issue with the picking of the order here. I struggle with that, right? Am I next?
I'll go next.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I have no idea who I'm picking.
Okay.
How big of tag teams are we going here? Like, are we going, like, could we go Young Bucks, or are we going, like, lesser kind of than that?
Well, I think my pick is already been kind of made clear with my guy. So I'm going as big as you can go.
Okay, so you're going Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods.
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, I might as well just mark that.
I think there's something to be said. How fun would it be if those were the guys that got to just have their own territory? Like, there's something to be said for that, because I was going to go, I had Hangman really high on my board, and then I made it Bray Wyatt because I thought that could be comedy gold. But I thought, New Day as the elite equivalent is pretty awesome. So yes, that is my tag pick.
Look, I am all for this, you going with Kofi, Xavier, and Big E. Big fan of the New Day. I think this is, I tried to run a video gaming angle on the last one that kind of didn't quite work out. I might bring some video gaming angles into this series because we got to get guys over somehow, and video games might be how we end up getting guys over.
Before anyone closes this video, TJP is not on the list of professional wrestlers. Will be
no, 100%.
Please continue.
We're talking about terrible wrestlers, but not outside of the ring.
Yes, carry on.
I mean, TJP is good in the ring. All right.
Yes, yeah, that's fine. We've done enough, I feel.
All right, so I don't know if this is an established team, but now I want to pick them. Can I pick Miro and Kip Sabian?
100%.
Okay.
Do it.
That's my tag team.
By the time this airs, and that could only be in like 2 days a week, I don't know, they'll probably already be split, right? And this series will already be in Taz, but such is life. I'm all in on this.
Yeah.
Miro is in his current form, Miro is a very good fit for like the Hogan to our Dungeon of Doom. Would you agree?
So
okay, good.
Here's the thing with the women's roster. Yeah. How many women are we including in? As people can tell, we've clearly planned this out. How many women are we including in like the bad wrestlers portion?
So here's the deal. This is why I said earlier about the mid card thing. I think we should like come back to that. But once we're done, we'll readjust because I haven't got many women. Here's the thing, man. Is like there's a lot of women that had bad wrestling matches, but like I don't really think a lot of them are to blame. I have like a couple names that I think belong. So I think this will be the area we most need to fill out with like just random people that are in the industry. Does that make sense? Because otherwise I think we may have like 4 women. So
I mean, the women's division, you got to Kenny Omega that thing because anybody who watched the last series knows I didn't put much stock into my women's division. So you know who I'm picking for this, right?
I do, and I think that means I should pick the way that people expect me to pick. And here's the big thing, Jeremy, and I shouldn't go here right now, but I'm going there. I don't want to just have a wrestling promotion. I'm thinking Hollywood, Jeremy. I'm shooting big. I'm talking about the big screen. That's what I'm thinking. So while I've got some good names on here, some good wrestlers, we need talk shows. We need people taking the pencil. No one in the industry right now books or angles as well as Alexa Bliss, right? We need that leadership. So that is my pick, and I think I know that you're going to match that with an equally awesome pick.
All right, so you're taking Alexa Bliss.
I am, and I'm hoping you're going to be equally predictable.
Yeah, I'm taking the GOAT, Britt Baker. There's no, I don't need to sugarcoat, build it. Everyone knows who I'm taking. I'm taking Britt Baker. So
here's the fun of this: is what we're looking at here. Basically, these are our matches that could actually be good.
Yeah.
This is it. Okay, Alexa and Britt are not going to have a bunch of names to be thrown at. This is what we have. Okay, Big E and Daniel Bryan, same thing. So while you may look at this and say, oh, they've picked pretty big, wait until we fill this thing out. It's going to get much tougher. Yes.
It 100% is. Okay. All right, let's get into the draft here. Let me pull up the random.org here if people want to use this website to random whatever you want to random. All right, so we're going to enter the names just onto this list here, and then once we've got 50 names on there, then we're going to hit random, and whoever it picks, that's who's going to be part of our roster. And we're going to do about 25, 30 names. Are we picking women now, or do you want to do like let's just do men's? And what are we doing with tag teams? I think we had the idea that whoever we get, like, we fit them into a tag team, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why the problem with the women is like, okay, look, I'm just gonna go up from this. Do you have any women names in mind? I have two.
I've got Kelly and sorry, Kelly.
Yeah.
I feel bad when I name the women's
so do
wrestlers.
I. Yeah. It's because it's like they never got a chance to have good matches for the most part.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's tough. I think she's one of them.
Jackie Gata is another one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I have Eva Marie and Rosa Mendes. So
okay.
Is there an argument that we just add those four names to our women's division?
Because, yeah, I think we can just do that. Do you want to add Linda Miles?
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, shit. What was her name? She managed the Basham brothers. She won Tough Enough 2 instead of Kenny King.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Okay. All right, let's just add...
What a division we're building here. Jeez, man, it's worse than I thought it would be.
All right, Kelly, Linda Miles, Jackie Gata. Who was the other one? Eva Marie.
Two. Eva Marie and Rosa Mendes.
Okay.
So, Eva Marie is legitimately like a ring general in this division. Dude, we picked... Our two women are both character women. Like, why have we done this? We should have picked the legit boss and asked us. They could have carried them like Daniel Bryan. What have we done, Spaz? This is going to be terrible. Okay, I need Kenny. I'm making this. I'll be fine.
Is there any other women who... Because I feel like we've got, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 women. I mean, it's not going to be a big division anyway. We're going to be building... We got to hold off on this Alexa Baker match, by the way.
I know. How are we going to pull that one off? Seriously, how are we going to... I mean, look, I think for now, that's fine. Right? 7 is not... It's not, like, unusable. So I think we can stick with that for now.
Yeah, we only really need, like, a top feud and then, like, one underneath. We'll just do a battle royal anytime we need a top challenger. That's never
not worked before.
Yeah.
Just go to the battle royal. That'd be fun.
Exactly.
Okay. But I definitely like the idea of the tag teams being us having to pair terrible wrestlers.
Oh, 100%. That's what.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna throw this woman's name out there. All right, because I feel like she should be in here. I don't even know how many matches she wrestled. She should be here though. Brooke Hogan.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she wrestled one match, but she's on the roster. Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay.
What a lineup. Wow.
Did Brooke Hogan never wrestle a match? Is that legit?
I don't think so. We better hope Alexa never does one of those films, bro. Because them 3 months where she's gone are going to be very, very sad.
I'm looking this up, by the way. Oh, she does not have any match listings. Very sad. Well, maybe she can be... She was the authority figure for the TNA.
Authority, yes.
That's what we'll do with old Brooke Hogan.
Okay, that works. I mean, when I say works, I mean it will be absolutely terrible, but we can do it. We could do it. That'll be fine. So I assume... I mean, I don't want to go inside baseball here and talk tactics straight away, Jeremy, but we're going to have to make Alexa the babyface here, right?
Yes.
We can't have her and Britt as heels just beating
No. They'll just bury... We'll just have Alexa and Britt as a team. This is what we should do. We should just do the Sasha and Bailey story with them.
No, dude, I've got it. Those women you've just listed underneath, they are our Dungeon of Doom. It's in the women's division. They are the mega powers of Britt and Alexa, but they're heels.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing here. Okay.
This is the other bit, ladies and gentlemen. You know, if you watch the last one, Joe was booking SmackDown, I was booking Raw, so we had our own ideas of what we wanted to do. We're booking this one together. So we've got to be on the same page with certain ideas. There could be some infighting if things aren't going the way I feel they should. So,
dude, people are watching this right now and they're like, these guys had 6 picks and Jeremy took Kip Sabian. And honestly, I'm currently looking at this lineup thinking, I cannot believe I co-signed that just for Miro.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even mind Kasabian, but your take on him last week was no one in the world cares about Kasabian. But nonetheless, here we are. It's about to get worse, so I don't know why I'm worried about Kip. He'll be a treat compared to what we get here. Okay. So one thing I did want to know, Jeremy, is because this isn't just bad wrestlers, right? This is particular bad eras for wrestlers, terrible gimmicks that we have to use. So I wanted to make it clear. I remember we spoke about this. If you pick, so I'll give away a name on one of my ones is Dustin Rhodes as Black Rain,
right?
Which Dustin would rather not be reminded of, and I understand, but for the sake of this bit, I have to. Sorry, Dustin. We have to use Black Rain for at least a year. Yeah. Like, we can't pick him and be like, okay, he's the natural Dustin Rhodes. No, he is Black Rain for a year, at least.
We're using the gimmick, because I have one as well that everyone swears by him as a good wrestler. The gimmick sucked, and it was a terrible gimmick. Do you know who it is?
Eugene?
Yes, Eugene.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and mark them down, because...
Okay, so we're going to start listing names here.
Yeah,
We're going to just throw them out. Okay.
Yep.
So we're doing a lot of 2000s. I think Kiss Demon has to be on there.
Oh my God, that's a good one. All right, Kiss Demon. I'm going Glacier. I love Glacier. I hope we get him.
Glacier would be a top guy on our crew.
I think Glacier would be a top guy on our crew.
So we've already mentioned him. Carly has to be on here.
Yes.
Like, just a tough outing. Very tough.
So I want this guy, and he's going to be a top guy. We agreed on him. Sid. We're putting Sid on here, right?
Yeah, but we're doing it because we really just want an excuse to use Sid.
Yeah.
Really. Like, I want to be clear to any Sid fans, we also love Sid.
Yes. Because there's another name that I kind of want to put on here, but I'm not sure if you're going to approve of it.
Okay. We'll see. But one thing I just want to do quickly. Have you any interest, and this is an insane suggestion live on air, but do you have any interest in carrying this concept over to our announce table? Because there are some very bad announcers.
I didn't even think about, like, the announce team. Yeah, I figured...
Here's a suggestion for you. 3-man booth.
Yes.
Mike Adamle, Mark Madden, Scott Hudson. Who says no?
Oh, my God. Oh, my... Yeah, we're doing that. Yes, 100%. Okay, cool. Let me mark that. Are we doing, like, backstage interviewers?
I mean, do any stand out as, like, bad?
Yeah, Mike Adamle. Can't we just use Mike Adamle in that role?
Sure. Are there any other announcers that you dislike or think suck?
Scott Hudson and Mark Madden.
Yeah, and in fairness, I know that Scott Hudson isn't, like, actively bad like the others, but when paired with Mark Madden is, like, all-time bad. So it's just, for the sake of chemistry, Jeremy, right?
Okay. I'm going to throw a suggestion at you, all right?
Okay.
I put Mickey Adamle. We move Mike Adamle to the interview position. This is to replace him. This isn't a guy who's bad. We love this guy, but I think he'd add a lot to our program. Do you know where I'm going with this?
Absolutely not. No
Don
problem.
West.
Oh yeah, I'm in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with that because Don he's not bad, but he suits the level of bad we're striving for.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So that's our announce team there.
Crew. back to our all-star lineup over here.
All right.
Shockmaster has to be on there.
Yes. As the Shockmaster. I mean, there was Tugboat as well, right?
Yeah, it has to be Shockmaster.
Yeah, we want Shockmaster.
And I also think we're not going to do like the klutz babyface Shockmaster. Like I want the character they intended for him to be, like the absolute ass kisser, ass kicker.
Ass kisser Shockmaster.
It's been a long night, pal.
I mean, that might be his gimmick we have on there.
So, are we accepting Gobbledygooker as a Brooke Hogan-esque, never actually wrestled, but is worth for the fun?
Sure.
Okay, good.
All right.
This is our comfort zone, man. This is really where we thrive, right? Bad wrestlers.
Ahmed Johnson. How bad I want Ahmed Johnson. Dude,
Bob O'Neill just like punched the wall watching this, wherever he is. When you see this, you'll never see it, but if you do, oh my, incredible play by us. Here's a wrestler who became a big star that we have to use in this gimmick. Oz has got to be on this gimmick. Big sexy under that gimmick for a year is like it's so good.
I'm going with the Boogeyman.
100% belongs.
Yes.
The Yeti.
Yes.
On there.
Can't type his name.
They're all big guys though, right? Like, what are we going to do with this roster? Dan Bryant, we're going to have such a hard time separating them. We're gonna need a lot of factions, I feel.
Oh yeah, I mean we got some tag teams. This is gonna be a train wreck, but it's gonna be fantastic. Nathan Jones.
Good one. I'd forgotten about him. That's a good one. Mentor has to be on there.
Is that how you spell it? Mantor? Like that?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yep.
People know who we're talking about.
Yep.
All right. I mean, we take the worst version of this person, right? Like, I want Doink. Like, Doink wasn't a good wrestler. The one guy who played him, Matt Bourne, wasn't that like the good version? But then there was like 3 other versions who all sucked.
Yes. So, I guess what would be the worst one? It doesn't matter, right?
Not Matt Bourne. That would be the worst one.
Because he's the one that everyone like recognizes.
Right.
And he made it something. We just want the cliche dumb clown. That's all we want. Okay. This is so fitting for our brand. Zeus is on our list.
Yes.
Has to be.
Very excited. Is it E?
Zeus versus Daniel Bryan is a main event in any arena in the world.
Who was Zeus, the Ultimate Solution? Who did that turn out to be?
That was the guy who played Bane in the Batman flick. I don't know what else he did in wrestling. I don't know. Here's the thing, Jeremy. I have a little addition. If we get Zeus, we are gonna add the character from No Holds Barred into the database as a heel manager. I'm making it clear. He will be in the game. Okay. Just making it clear. That's fine.
All right. I got one of I don't know if it's your favorites, but I think you used him in the even shorter lived Monday Night Wars series. Did you use Evad Sullivan?
I don't think so.
Oh, I could have sworn. Maybe I'm thinking of Lanny. I'm thinking you used Lanny, and for some reason I thought you used Evad Sullivan, which is Dave Sullivan, but it's backwards. Haha.
I mean, he was around then.
Yeah,
but
he was around.
The one that is my next pick has got to be Lanny. Now that you mention it, I did some amazing stuff with Lanny. I had him like kidnapped. Remember this? This was an extraordinary angle.
Dude, the Evad Sullivan Eugene tag team. I cannot wait to put these two together.
Oh my! You know, the one I'm looking at here is the Boogeyman and the Yeti, one after the other.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
It's strong.
All right.
I'm looking here, Bastion Booger. Cash,
okay.
Right, now I hear Bastion Booger was a tremendous heel before he became Bastion Booger.
Sure.
But Bastion Booger, very bad. So that has to be on here.
All right. Easy one. Renegade.
Oh, man. By the way, like, obviously a lot of these guys have passed, and like, God bless them, right? This is not them. It's fun and games. It's professional wrestling. Some people were sent out there to foul, unfortunately, only for 25 years later, us two, to bring them back up for the sake of a TEW game. And remember, we're going to try and get these guys over. Remember that. That's important. Speaking of getting over, PN News is up next.
All right. Okay. Who did I have? Oh, easy one. Giant Gonzalez.
Yeah, he should have been first on, to be honest. He makes Carly look like Dean Malenko.
Oh, I cannot wait to run. I don't know if we're gonna do tag team with them first and just squashing people, but when we book that Gonzalez and Khali feud, it's gonna break everything.
Yes. Well, here's something that may have broke the man, but is definitely not a rib. A very good mechanic, because we need some on our list of giants. The Red Rooster. Poor Terry is gonna be reprising his famed role here in the if he gets on, of course. We could do with him though, because he may be able to have good matches, which is going to be rare.
Okay. All right, I'm going with the Repo Man.
Yes. Very cool. Okay, I'm looking here. Heidenreich feels like a good fit.
Oh, that's a good one.
Big guys, dude. This roster is going to be like busy, and we're going to be like, what big guys feuding with Big E? One of the 25 ones we have.
Look, I'm just gonna take him. You know I want him. I'm gonna build around this man in a heartbeat. Going with the Goon.
Yeah. I was literally looking at him. I have a little list here, and I was like, man, Jeremy's not gone for the Goon yet. What's going on here?
Oh, yeah, it's happening.
So, another one up next that became a big star, but unfortunately was blessed with some terrible gimmicks. Isaac Yankem.
Oh.
Has to be on it. Because that character kind of is hilarious to me. So, like, the idea of us booking that seems fun, right?
If somebody calls, if anybody can hear that. Very important person. I get phone calls here at the
Tony Khan.
distraction.
Like,
Tony Khan, definitely.
He's
Tony.
Like, Here's how you do factions, Jeremy. Listen, okay?
Tony Khan is definitely, I mean, we know he stole all of our ideas from everything you see on AEW television. We booked in the TEW series. So people should go back and watch that because it all happened. Tony Khan is watching this and he's like, if these guys can turn a profit with this roster, then I just got to put them on the payroll officially.
Dude, I honestly think Billy Corgan is like tracking this very closely. He's like Daniel Bryan and Nick Aldis, same thing. What can you do with the rest of these guys? Okay, so what are we on here? Isaac Yankovic, you're up next.
Okay, Papa Shango.
Yeah, he's got a few options, I feel, but that
he does. But Papa Shango, I think, gives us the most comedy because we can do voodoo on people.
Agree. Back to WCW 2000 for Tank Abbott, who was. I mean, there's range here because he was like the what was Shane Helm's group then? He was like the
3 count.
Like 3 count, yeah. He was like their guy, right? And then he was also the shooter when Russo wanted him to be.
Yeah.
So there's range there.
I hope we get Tank Abbott. I want Tank Abbott so bad.
Words that you never expected. Just to say, I hope we get Tank Abbott. I want Tank Abbott so bad. Tremendous distraction content.
Going with Duke the Dumpster.
Literally next on my list. How insane is this? We're like now just circling bad wrestlers. Here we go. Here's a gimmick that I didn't recall until I did some research. Kazani. Who is Kazani? This looks amazing, this stuff. I need to research this further.
He spoke like a carny, you know. You know the carny language that they speak? Hulk Hogan does it. Like Brizother and stuff. Like he basically just used a bunch of like shoot language and pig Latin. I don't think it's pig Latin. I guess it's carny language where you just add a Z to words. I'm not a carny, so I can't do it very well.
Okay, it sounds awesome.
But that was basically his gimmick. How many people do we have right now?
I have like a couple left to add, but I actually think we're probably very close. Wouldn't you agree?
I think so. Let me see. I don't know. This might only be like 30 people. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 13, 14.
It's difficult because I do wonder if, for the sake of balance, we'd actually be better having, like, drafting less of them. I'm not sure yet. You know?
We got 31 right now.
Okay, well, I have a couple to add still. Okay. I think Gilbert has to be on there. Like, imagine us booking Gilbert. That's awesome.
Oh, I have one to add.
Okay, go ahead.
Quang.
Yes, of course. What was Barry Windham's WWF gimmick, dude?
Oh, the Stalker?
That's got to be on there. That's such a ridiculous gimmick. And Barry Windham, at least, like, if we get him, we could steal good matches. But that gimmick is
No, he's going to be a stalker. That's what
No, I get that. But what I'm saying is, here's the deal, okay? If we have good workers disguised as terrible gimmicks, it's like a huge win on this roster. This roster is going to be so bad, dude. Like, it's going to be, we can't fathom it right now. So I'm actually not sure how many of these we should even draft. It could be that
yeah, but we get them under that gimmick. So theoretically, when the data gets put together, they would not be good.
Oh yeah, I mean good in like the relative sense. Like,
right.
Who would you rather use? Get Barry playing the Stalker or like, I don't know, man, Giant Gonzalez. Like, at some point we've got to sacrifice some stuff here. But yeah, I will make it as such that when the database is done, like all of these gimmicks, if they are bad, will be rated as such. So we get a knock on every one of their matches, you know?
Yeah.
It'll be a challenge.
I'm gonna go Disco Inferno.
Really?
Yeah,
Disco will be very disrespected.
Whatever. He's terrible.
Oh wow. That feels mean, but I'm fine with it.
The person Glenn Gilberti is cool. Disco Inferno was a shit gimmick, and he was a bad wrestler.
Do you know what rules of that tape, Jeremy? I legitimately think I'm maybe on the other side of the spectrum completely, but nonetheless. Who is the big heavy with Chavo? Bam. Help me, Jeremy.
No idea.
Bam Neely. Bam Neely. Do you remember Bam Neely?
No, clearly not.
Okay, I've got him, and I've got another one too. Who was the guy that Roman Reigns' name was linked to? Luther Reigns. Two big men that just sucked. Bless them.
Okay, Bam Neely.
What was the deal with Luther Reigns where it was like people thought something was coming out about Roman and it was actually Luther Reigns? Do you remember this fun?
No,
Tremendous.
I don't at all.
It was extraordinary, dude. It was like major wrestling star Reigns is in trouble. Luther Reigns, pal. Hell of a
run. Can I pick like... you know what we could do? We could just do... you said gimmicks, like just all of checked out 2001 WCW. All those wrestlers sucked.
Yeah, I mean there is options there, right?
I want like Buff Bagwell, like just 2001, just completely checked out Buff Bagwell.
I actually think that can be fun because with the way that game works, those guys are going to be such a pain to have on your roster.
Oh yes.
Like, do you think Old Lex is a good fit? Because
so that was another name that I wanted. I wanted Lex Luger. So
I'm a Lex guy. I like the Lex Luger, but 2001 Lex is like offensively bad.
Yeah.
So I think he belongs on this roster. To be honest. I'm looking here. Michael Tarver is on my list.
All right.
I have no real recollection of Michael Tarver, but he seemingly was bad, so he's going to go on. I think I'm done. Oh, Fantasio. Remember that gimmick? Fantasio?
No, not at all.
Like a one-match gimmick.
Mio, what? All right.
That's right. It's something like that. Yeah, I've got it covered. Don't worry.
Okay.
That's on there, yes.
All right. I had another... Oh, Aldo Montoya.
Of course. Yes.
Like, we need that gimmick, all right? We 100% need that gimmick. Who else is, like, got just stuck with just a shit gimmick, but is, like, a good wrestler? Can we do Ziggy? I get Dolphy? What was Dolph Ziggler's Spirit Squad name?
Nicky.
Oh, he was Nicky. All right.
Dolphy. Okay, so no, here's a good one for Dolph. Okay, and this could be a built-in tag team. What was Chabo's gimmick when he was the caddy?
Kerwin White.
Kerwin White is an all-time bad gimmick.
Okay.
And he's a good wrestler, and then you also can put whatever the hell Nicky. Yeah, that could be fine.
I want to call him Ziggy in the game.
That's fine. It'll be young Dolph, right? So that isn't too like over.
Yeah.
Because in fairness to Dolph, he has been Dolph Ziggler successfully for 12 years, and that is an
you champion Dolph Ziggler more than I think anybody else in the world, and I'm a fan of Dolph Ziggler as well. Wow. That gimmick.
What insult.
That gimmick sucked. Basically, I just want a male cheerleader gimmick on this roster. All right, that's what it comes down to, and he's the best worker of the bunch.
So before we proceed here, I feel we're missing out on like. Do you remember when ECW restarted? There must have been some awful stuff on there, dude.
The Zombie. I don't even know who the Zombie was.
Add the Zombie. Okay. Has to be on. I remember he was on like the first show, and that's it.
Yeah,
right?
I think he just got caned by what's his name? And...
The Zombie and the Yeti is
What was the dude with Kelly? Mike Knox? He wasn't good, was he?
I think he was good by comparison to the other 94 big men we have on here. But like, sure, throw Mike Knox on. I'm not going to defend them.
Snitsky. That dude was terrible too.
Yeah, and also the presentation of Snitsky made it tough. Like, he would be a fun one for us to try and figure out.
Dude, if we could get Snitsky, Heidenreich, and the Stalker Barry Windham, what a group that would be.
This is such an incredible thought because, like, my brain works as such that I have to bring some logic to this. And the idea that the New Day, Alexa Bliss, Daniel Bryan, Miro, and Kip Sabian of all people are just going to be like, we need a time machine. We will fantasy draft wrestlers, and they end up with this crew. That's just a glorious ball. So do you think we're done here?
We need two more. We need two jobbers, Brooklyn Brawler.
Oh wow.
And Barry Horowitz. We need them on the roster.
I agree.
In the draft pool, I should say.
Barry would be useful on this crew, man. Like legitimately, probably.
Barry's the best worker of the bunch.
Yes. Yes. I want to be clear before anyone asks, I did not put Wesley Blake on this for a reason. How dare you?
All right, I feel like we're good. I think this is around, this got to be, because it was at 31 at Kazarni, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more will hit us at 50. So let's hit the 50 that we...
Who was the worst of the Natural Born Thriller guys?
The hell are the Natural Born Thrillers?
You know the 2000 group in WCW, like the new above average Mike Sanders. His group, remember?
Yeah, let's just do him, Mike Sanders.
He could talk a little bit. He could be useful.
We could do the fat chick Thriller, Mike Awesome.
Oh man, that stuff's just sad. I can't do that. I'll go with above average Mike.
All right, above average Mike Sanders. Okay.
So is this gonna just pull up the number we want? Is that what we're doing here?
No. I'm gonna hit randomize, and it's gonna pick the name for us.
Okay, this is gonna be.
So here we go.
This is gonna be painful.
The first overall pick in the random draft is.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that. Oh, no, I don't want that. I wanted to, like, pick names.
This is what I
Oh,
was unsure about.
I really thought that's how it was going to work. Clearly, I'm wrong.
What does advanced mode mean, Jeremy? You could switch to advanced mode.
Yeah, first let me copy this because I do not want to redo any of that.
That would be an incredible performance from us.
They changed it. I swear it worked the way I thought it did beforehand.
Well, that first result was very scary, by the way.
I didn't see it. Okay. I refused to see it because I was so angry at it. I have no idea how this stuff is working on, like, what choose randomization. Okay, you can use a pregnated randomization.
Wow,
I don't know.
This is very complex stuff. I
It
didn't realize it
is.
was going to be this.
What
do we do here?
I'm gonna find a different randomizer. That's what we do here. Wheel of names. Maybe that's how I should do it.
A wheel with those names sounds
This looks
awesome.
terrible. No, I don't want to do that. What is wheel of names? I hope it is like a wheel and it spins. Oh, this would be fantastic. Can I enter 50 names?
I mean, we're about to find out. Yeah.
This would be so much better if it's just a giant wheel.
It's not even like the concept of, like, feast or famine. It's literally just bad. Just nothing but bad. Oh my god.
This rules. Oh, this is so much better.
Oh my good god. This is terrifying.
All right.
This is like a nightmare. Can the people see the... Like, is the wheel so small that they can't see the name?
I'm going to make the wheel bigger.
Okay. This is peak, the perfect start to this series, isn't it, really? In many ways. Okay. Oh, the wheel's bigger now.
Yeah, but I gotta... There we go. Okay.
There you go.
There we go. Everyone can see the wheel now. All right, here we go, Joseph. Very exciting. Tap to spin. Oh, it's got noise too.
Oh wow.
First overall pick is the Goon. Yes.
Oh my.
Yes.
God. Can you believe that actually just happened?
The Goon.
So you can remove him. This is very good.
Yeah. See, this is what I thought the other thing would do is I could remove it and then go from there. The fact that we have a wheel
Goon.
and the fact that we have a wheel and all of that. Oh, I didn't click remove. And then it gives you like a little celebration when it gets picked. By the way, true. I raised my arms in victory when the Goon was added.
I think that was the vision we all had when we heard your like eruption of joy. I think that was it. It was like a triumphant moment, wasn't it?
It was
incredible.
It was 100% a triumphant moment. All right, here we go. Pick number 2.
Only down from here, man.
That is true. No, Mike Knox.
This is solid, dude. We cannot complain about Mike Knox. I'm pretty sure he was fine.
All right, remove Mike Knox. Let me add him to the roster.
We've got that red hot angle with Kelly we can carry on with, right?
That is true. That is true, actually.
Yes, red hot. Here we go.
Who are you hoping for, Joseph?
Oh, God, I know. Above average, Mike.
All right, above average. Our roster gets a little bit better because we have an above average wrestler.
I mean, he's going to really stick out here, right? This is like the perfect place for him as above average Mike Sanders. It really is.
Yes.
He's going to be... We may actually have to use him as a promo guy because a lot of our guys are going to be complete use. We need Sid is what we need, right?
Oh, come on, zombie. Oh.
Cowards.
So we're getting Snitsky.
I mean, thus far, head above water, wouldn't you agree? Could be a lot worse.
It could be a lot better, Joseph.
Sid's really the only thing.
Sid and Ahmed Johnson. Oh, this
Zeus is pretty good.
Oh, the Gooker. We got the Gooker.
Do we make him a wrestler or is he like a mascot? What do we do with the gobbledygook?
I have no idea. I'm putting the title on him. What are you talking about?
That'll be debated another time, pal. Daniel Bryan's not laying down for no gobbledygook. Oh, man.
Lanny? Oh, Lanny.
Leaping Lanny, man. He knows. He's going to be so happy.
What if he is still just, like, kidnapped?
Like, it should be noted, because I know not everyone has seen, and by not everyone I mean no one has seen that series we did. Lenny Poffo was under contract for 5 years and never got booked. I booked him every week. Every single week. Barry, all
right.
Strong, very strong. We've got a mechanic on our crew, man.
All right, how many names do we have? We will determine, like, you can see the roster page here, Joseph. So when we think, like, all right, that's a little much, then we'll stop spinning the wheel here. And granted, some of these guys are going to be tag teams. I mean, they're going to have to be, because is there anybody you want to just make a tag team now? Is there anyone? It's like, yeah.
Oh man, it's way too soon in the game for that. My brain will melt if I start trying to plot tag teams. I'm just terrified at the names that are coming up. But yeah, we'll have to do it. I mean, it's going to be harder at a later date. We're going to have to just put that off. That's a
Doink. This looks like Doink.
Okay. The thing with Doink is that character is at least interesting enough that, like, I guess we could do something, right? Daniel Bryan versus Doink is basically Daniel Bryan versus The Fiend. He was awesome. See, this is where I kind of wish I did pick Bray, because imagine Bray with this roster. It would be oh yes.
PN News.
I'm all in on PN News. He was ahead of his time.
I don't remember PN News at all.
What? He was the hip hop star in WCW. How do you not remember these?
Oh well, then I'm booking him straight to the top. Then he's gonna be like John Cena. I'm gonna have him do rap battles on everybody.
Big star, pal.
Okay.
You're gonna be very
all right.
excited.
You sold me on PN News.
Good. Best thing I've ever done on this show. Here we go. Bam. One of my guys. Oh.
That's Bam. I don't know who this guy is.
He was like a big bald guy. You know when Chavo Guerrero was like top guy on ECW? Do you remember this, Jeremy?
No.
Okay. Well, I've been doing a lot of 08 watching recently for some project that will never happen, and Bam Neely's a thing. I promise.
All right.
Okay.
Come on, Quang. Yes.
Just an elite gimmick. Like, one of those is bad, but I actually love, you know?
Yeah.
I feel I have to. Here we go. Need Sid.
Repo Man, okay. I like the Repo Man.
You can like the Repo Man.
I'm just gonna go around stealing a bunch of stuff, dude. This is the easiest feud setup ever. The Repo Man steals something and it's a feud.
What do we think he's gonna steal? Like Xavier's
his video game system or something.
Oh, of course. Here we go. Now
Gilbert.
we're seeing something. Oh, that's good. That's so good.
Are we gonna book Gilbert like Goldberg? I feel like we should.
That's so. Us doing a streak with Gilbert is actually like an amazing thing to do. I think we actually kind of have to do that, right? Because otherwise, what do you even do with him on this roster? This land of the giants. We're the big boys.
Oh man.
Oh, speaking of big boys. Oh, okay, fine. I wanted Nathan Jones because I don't even have any recollection of him. Good lord, Jeremy, look at this roster.
I don't feel like we're getting any picks. It really was downhill after the Goon.
Of course, the Goon was like your ultimate triumph. That was the one you were hoping for.
Like, we couldn't even get like Sid or Ahmed, just guys to pretend that we could push and it makes sense.
Oh,
the zombie.
Hang on.
Oh, Brooklyn Brawler.
This deal's dramatic, right? Deal T-shirt.
I'm glad we found the wheel.
Just when you thought you were getting the zombie, you get Brooklyn Brawler. It's amazing to me how many names are still on this board.
Yeah, there's so many. Oh, come on, Lex. No, it's going to go Tarver.
Cowards. He did like a weird, like New Japan deal when NWA had a partnership, and it was bizarre, dude. Like, I don't know if he was good, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't. So, there you go. Okay.
Here we go. Gonzalez.
Oh, yes. Cash.
Yes.
That's some top lottery pick stuff.
Yes.
Right? So, wasn't the deal with him that he was legitimately here for, like, NBA? This is a real thing, dude. I'm pretty sure
we're going to turn him into an NBA star. That's going to be his new gimmick.
He comes out and
dunking on fools.
Just like the best big man in the business, and he's got like a full jersey on. Yeah. He's got like the sneakers.
Yeah.
He's dressed like it is basketball. There's not even any
come on, Boogeyman. Yes.
Oh man, I wanted Oz.
Oh,
Oz is amazing.
I'm happy we got Boogeyman. Because
Boogeyman on this roster is a strong character. Would you agree?
Yeah. If we don't get oh, I didn't remove him. Shoot, where's he at? Oh, he's up top. If we don't get Papa Shango, Boogeyman is going to be the one doing kind of that supernatural shit.
Well, that's the thing. We need. I mean, we've got so many big bodies. We need guys that have like some sort of defining character. At least Boogeyman gives us that, right?
Oh yes, yes.
Right. So that means Brel is on the roster too. Can you know that for me, please?
Zeus.
Okay. Just before I do this, can I check with you? Are you fine with me giving him like all-time promo skills? And no popularity, just to make him a great promo. Brel,
sure. Oh, Brel? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care. Like you're the one setting up the database. I really don't care like how you juke it at all. So whatever you want to do. And we're working as a team. This isn't a thing of like the SmackDown one where it's like, all right, how is this person? So yeah, do what you want with the database. I just appreciate you actually taking the time to do the database.
I thought Firefly Funhouse the movie was going to end me. This could actually do it. Like shuffling through these wrestlers could be. Oh,
there we go.
Good pick. That's
Disco.
a good pick for us, dude. Disco Fever, yeah. That's good stuff. That's an opener for any card. Daniel Bryan is going to do a 30-minute match with this kind of card. You know that, right?
All right, how many more picks are we going here?
What's our roster? Can you show me our roster
1,
again?
2, yeah. That's our.
Oh my good god. I mean, we're pretty heavy, right? We're pretty.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 people on the roster. We need more than 22 because once you factor in tag teams and stuff.
True. Should we get to 30?
Yeah, I think we got to get to 30.
Okay, I'm fine.
Because we also have the agreed upon mid-carder.
Yeah.
Which might just be somebody from this list that we both really want, honestly.
Looking at it, like, I actually think there's something to say about that because what is very good about our two tag teams is they can all be singles guys.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, Kip, I don't think Kip's going to get a big push, but he's useful. Miro may get a big push, and Kofi and Woods both could. So, I kind of think we go all in on the gimmick and just, this is it, dude. Like, we just live and die with these guys. There's not even any
all right, so let's get to 35. And when you factor in like tag teams and stuff, we won't pick any type of mid-carder, the agreed upon mid-carder that we mentioned at the top of the show. Let's just get to 35 once we put together tag teams and stuff. Because I think we're going to put some effort into the tag team division. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, man. 100%. It's going to be real effort, you know.
Regardless, we need to get people on the show. And so...
Yeah, to be honest, the thing that's worrying me is the women's division. The tags, I think, will be fine. We have New Day.
Yeah.
Like, Alexa and Britt trying to guide these women through matches is going to be something, okay? But I'm happy to, see how it goes.
All right, so let's get to 35. What were we at?
22, I think it was at.
Okay.
I think.
All right.
So, yeah, here we go. We need Sid, man. Sid's a big one.
We need Sid. Oh, Papa Shango. Tank, even better. Even better.
You're all in on Tank, right? You're so happy I put Tank on the board.
Dude, we can use a shooter as Tank. We can use Tank as a shooter, like you said. Shooter or comedy.
Match, Gilbert versus Tank is the match.
That's not a match. That's a long-term feud right there. Glacier, here we go.
Glacier's actually good at this roster. Would you agree?
Like, Glacier's getting the big push, dude. The big push.
Just endless vignettes for Glacier. We never even book him. We just do the music video every week. Okay. Oh man. Oh, look at this.
Lex. Now we're cooking.
Lex is going to be unbearable to deal with here, right? Bless him. At this time.
Oh, Lex ain't putting nobody over or anything.
I love that. I actually think that was a great call on your part because, like, 2001 Lex, it can't be put into words what he was giving them at that time, right? It really can't. Okay.
All right. I want Ahmed. That's the one I'm rooting for right now. Ahmed. All right. There's the zombie.
I'm gonna actually have to like invent him in the database, right? Like I'm gonna have to just make.
I think so. Yeah.
That's gonna be fun because his stats are gonna be even worse than the rest of them. I feel. Okay. I was gonna say the zombie needs to just be like a non-wrestling gimmick, but like look how many gimmicks we already have in the ring. Oh yes.
Sid, yes.
Sid's like a big deal. Sid is like an actual game changer for us. because he's an actual top guy, right?
Though those Sid Bryan matches, we're gonna run those into the ground like they're Sid and Bret Hart.
Imagine Sid when you turn around like, yeah, Brian's gonna tap you out. Like, Sid and Russell, what? Sid and Big E is fun.
Oh, we got the Yeti and the Zombie, Joseph.
The Yeti. The Yeti will never be. Would you agree with me that sequence of events, the giant falling off the top of the building, and then the Yeti, it's got to be the best, right?
It's fantastic. It is fantastic.
Okay.
The Yeti Zombie tag team, they might be our first champions. I'm not gonna lie.
Agree. Oh, here you go. She got it.
Kazarni, you got to research him to understand what's going on here.
I mean, he's not a big guy, right? So at least he's like not gonna get confused. With
he's basically he's just gonna do a bunch of like inside stuff. He's gonna be Kevin Nash from 2000, talking about putting people over and doing the job and stuff like that.
Okay, I mean that sounds awesome. Yes. Yes. Okay, here we go. Sid's the big one. We've got Sid now. So who's next on our list here? Oh, that's
Ahmed.
Strong.
You know I want Ahmed.
Yeah, true. I wonder if Bob O'Neill wants us to get Ahmed or not. I'm not sure.
What, is he an Ahmed fan?
Dude, he's described Ahmed as like Kurt Angle before Kurt Angle. He's like all in.
So am I though. This is the thing. Like, this is the thing. I love Ahmed. I thought this man was going to be the next big superstar in WWE in 96, 97, whenever. And the fact that he wasn't, it greatly upset me. So I want Ahmed, and trust me, I will do Ahmed justice for you, Bob O'Neill, and for myself, because I like Ahmed Johnson.
He is a fun one, because I do think, like, in this kind of system, we could actually make him a top guy. And that's fun, right? Because some of these guys have no chance, Jeremy. I'm sorry, but Kiss Demon's never going to be a top heel in our territory. I'm sorry, it's just not happening. Kiss Demon.
Right, how many
They'll
more?
have Eric tuning in.
How many more do we need here?
Okay, where was we when we stopped last time?
I have no idea. I'm just gonna recount. I should have done numbers, but this is
I think we was at Glacier, dude. Right? We got Lex.
Okay.
We were somewhere. Let's do 3 more. Call it a day.
All right, that's fair.
I don't want to have to make you count, bro. Like,
I don't care.
I should have really tracked that myself. I know, but I should have really,
Shockmaster, the ass-kissing Shockmaster.
That was tremendous, wasn't it? I was giving him the big sell, and I was like, yeah, like the ass kisser, Shockmaster, that's what I want.
All right. No, I didn't remove him. He should be at the top of the list. Okay. All right, so 2 more. I think we do 3 more from here.
Okay. Okay. You're desperate for Ahmed to come out.
Where's he at? Oh, he's not even close on this. Oh my God, Buff.
No.
Between Buff and Luger, our locker room is screwed.
Do we drug test?
I don't know. I think we encourage drugs, honestly.
Yes, of course. As Big E, as the New Day and Daniel Bryan would 100% outfit their brand, right? Yeah, I'm with you. I'm fine with that. This is wrestling, pal. This is a unique territory we're building here.
All right, we got 2 more. Oh no. All right.
Oh God.
Kerwin. So this is the last pick now, after Kerwin White. So 1 more pick. Oh,
Kerwin is like a top 5 wrestler on our roster. You know that, right?
Where's Ahmed? Come on. This is all I want. We just need Ahmed. Is there anybody who you're like, all right, we need this guy as well?
No, I can honestly say, Jeremy, I'm not looking at this saying, yes, we need this guy.
I think you want Oz. Black Rain a little bit.
I prefer Oz, to be honest, because that Oz character is just so funny. Like, what a character.
They're right next to each other. If we could land in that area, the Oz, Ahmed, Khali area, I'd be very happy.
Big money.
Yeah,
area,
that's the money portion of this wheel here. Come on now. Good spin. We need this one. No, past it. Oh, right past it. All for Nathan Jones. How disappointing was that?
He's the last thing we needed, because he could literally be like 10 other guys already on our roster, right? Oh well. What a terrible shame, Jeremy.
I'm so disappointed. I knew it was going to be downhill after the Goon, and it was.
Should we have like a draft system where once every like certain amount of time we can add another guy, or not? Because people are going to leave, Jeremy. Like, I'm telling you now, Lex is going to quit with his
Yeah, I mean, look, we can make it up as we go. We're not beholden to any type of rules or anything.
Wait, hang on. Are you suggesting that after what we've already done here, that this is not particularly structured and organised? Is that what you're doing?
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Okay. Bold take, man.
Yes.
Okay, if you say so.
All right, so everyone now will be able to put the roster up here.
The New Day are going to be wrestling some incredible tag teams, right?
Yes, 100% they are. So there's the roster. Let me make this a little bit bigger.
And what a roster it is. You talk about depth, you talk about... This is an ultimate depth chart, right? Our, like, Monster Hill position is, like, 15 deep. Incredible.
No, okay.
There we go.
All right. Yeah. I mean, our tag team division looks weak now, but that's before we have to pair up some of these guys. Yeah. We know the Zombie and the Yeti are a tag team, right? Like, we've agreed upon that.
I can't stress how much I admire that you actually just said, our tag team division looks weak now, but... like, we're going to put together teams that have people like, yeah, that's it, they've killed him. So Lex and Buff was a team,
yeah, that was a real team.
Do you think we should do that? They're both kind of useless at this point, right?
I don't know. I want to push Lex as a singles guy.
Oh, no. Oh,
what if we do, like, Buff and Mike Sanders? I don't know why. I just think...
We'll discuss that.
Okay.
I think Mike Sanders could be useful as a talker,
right.
Which means we should give him to, like, someone that can work, which, as I look at this list, is not... We'll figure it out, Jim. This is all, you know... Here's the thing I wanted to kind of stress with this show, is I think the beauty of this show will be the discussion of what we're going to do. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, yeah.
This isn't the show to map out next year's big card. Like, this is going to be... when you come and watch these episodes, it's going to be us sitting here looking at our people and going, oh my good God, what are we going to do here? And that's what... Because I remember when we first spoke about this, we were like, the show can even be like an hour a week. It doesn't matter, right? This is very much a case of watching our brains try to function with this roster. That's what it is, basically.
We're going to prove why we should have the pencil in any and every company across the world. That's what we're going to do. Because we're taking an absolute garbage roster and we're going to make it the greatest federation of all time.
I love that this stress-wise, I mean, stress is strong word for TEW. Wouldn't you agree, Jeremy? But, you know when you'd look at your, like, analysis sheet on the other one and it'd be like, man, I'm not using Seth Rollins again. Tough. Like, we're never going to have that issue.
No.
Right? If we want to use them, they're on the show. They're not going to be fighting positions, I feel. I'm just worried about, like, genuine confusion as I try to get through all of our heels. Like, it's going to be... I mean, I'm going to really discover this problem when I try to set up our roster. And, like, the babyface heel split is going to be something else. But we'll do it. I'm ready. I'm actually excited, to be honest. Which says a lot about me.
You have the tough task here because you've got to put the database together. And that's not... I know how much work you put into it with the other one. This one is more difficult because you've got to pull from many different databases, where the other one you were just kind of pulling from a few, but it was modern day. This is set in the modern day, by the way. We will be competing against WWE and AEW and all this stuff. I have no idea what Joseph's going to do as far as television shows, how much money we're going to have, what we're going to be airing on or anything like that. That's all, whatever Joe wants to do, he can do. It really doesn't matter.
I don't want to give the game up totally, but the idea that really inspired this is I want this to be, you know, like how AEW has all this backing and they're pretty competent, right? Well, I want this to be the opposite of that, Jerry. We have our core group and we've made every error since. I don't think we should be a super popular company. We should probably be somewhere in the middle. Wouldn't you agree? Like, you know, we can't.
Yeah,
have
I mean,
shows.
our most over guy is who? Brian, probably.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. So, I think we should be somewhere in the middle, but we're going to have a big TV deal, and we're going to be an absolute like everything bad about WCW. That's us, basically. Okay. So that's what we're going to be shooting for here.
All right.
For better or worse.
Again, you're putting it together. I trust your judgment on this stuff, and hopefully it turns out good. As you said, the draw of this is going to be watch us function as we try to put these shows together. No one cares about like, oh, how much money did they make and stuff. That was a fun bit with the stock in the WWE one, but really this is just going to, the sell here is look at this roster, watch us make magic.
And some great moments are going to come from this because Daniel Bryan is going to have a great match with one of these guys. And when he does, it's going to be amazing.
Bryan's going to have some great match. We're going to get some stuff with like Lex ruining somebody's live or something. Like something's going to happen. You know those backstage incident stuff. Remember Shooter Candace cracking her knuckles and getting the boss to shut up and put over the young talent? Something cool is going to happen in this game.
Well, that's the thing is, because I'm pulling from all these databases, there'll be guys here that I don't even know have reputation that are going to be, like, just toxic. So I feel this roster's going to get smaller very quickly because I just think guys are going to quit, have fights, get fired. It's going to be insane. That's the beauty of it, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, good.
I would say, I don't know, like, add some because if guys quit and stuff, like, we've got to replace them with somebody.
Yes.
Right? And so, like, that's when we run into the issue of, all right, what do we do now?
So we can, like, obviously we're playing this on I'm going to send you the database, right?
Yeah.
But if we need to pull a guy, you can import them in.
Yes,
like,
that is true. Yeah.
So I think we're fine. I'm going to do it as such that it's a very streamlined database, but it has the promotions that matter, as well as, like, a handful of free guys so that you can sign people or you can use a local talent, you know? I mean, I don't think we're going to have to use any locals, to be clear. I mean, look at the state of this roster. But I will do it as such that it's sort of universe functions, you know?
Yeah, well, I have plenty of databases loaded into TEW 16. So, like, if we do need somebody, I can just import him. I can import an Ahmed Johnson from the 95 database or something.
You're all in.
I'm so pissed that we did not get Ahmed Johnson. Just super angry about this.
Well, I think we'll get him one day. Once we earn our draft pick, that'll be our pick. Okay, I'm promising you that now, Jeremy. Okay. That's where we're going. Okay.
All right. My dogs are going crazy. They are pissed that we did not get Ahmed Johnson either.
They're looking at this roster like, man, they're going to have to push Lenny Poffo. Get him out of here.
I still think Lenny Poffo should just be kidnapped, and that's how we start the show.
I mean, that's a fine idea until we have to try and book these shows with the other guys. I think in the end we're going to be like, we need a good match. Lenny Poffo? Anyone? Like, I don't know where
I mean, our shows aren't going to be, like, rated much on matches, right? Like, I think you've got to set it up to where the main ratings are, like, the angles and stuff, not the matches. Because our match ratings are going to be horrid.
One idea I had, I'm going to run this, we're just in a production meeting, who cares, right? One idea I had was we have an A show that we're rated on, which is an hour long. Okay, and that's like we have to be careful what we book. Not careful as in don't book bad wrestlers because we'll never book anything. But like, that's our pristine show. And then we have a B show that's like 30 minutes, which is just like 2 matches. And because it's a B show, you don't get rated, right? That feels like an area where we can do like dark-esque squashes for guys like Gobbledygooker or The Goon. That was my initial idea, because then it's sort of a nice balance, you know? Because they're not going to take long to book those shows, right?
No, not at all. All right, again, set it up how you want. I will play by that universe. You know, I don't care. So,
okay, cool.
Whatever you want to do as far as all that, I'm with it. We will make it work.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right, everybody.
Very scary, but it sounds good.
All right, everybody. That's the draft. I don't even know what the name of this series. It's just the Distraction TEW series. Oh, we don't have a Fed. What was our Fed name? I don't think we came up with anything.
Well, I thought it would depend on who we picked. So, do you have any fun names for the New Day gang? Could we do something with that?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Just like, I don't know. Just like Booty Wrestling Federation. Kind of fits.
I think there's a few options you can go with those guys, right? Perhaps we should investigate that, and then someone will make a nice snazzy logo for us. I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll see.
Know. All right. I don't know when the next episode of this will air, because I don't even know when this is going to air. We will do some live episodes of this when we book the show. We've discussed that. We're doing a lot more with Fightful Gaming now, so we want to do some live episodes and people can chat with us and give us ideas that we definitely won't use and things like that. So again, stay tuned with everything. We don't have a set schedule. This one's a little bit more sporadic than the other series, but we're going to make it fun for everybody, and we're going to make it a little bit more, we can get more timely feedback, whereas the last series, we literally recorded shows 3 months before they aired.
Yes, and I have to think about this, Jeremy. I think Booty Pro Wrestling is actually the way. BP dub, pal. BP dub.
Okay, I like it. BP
and the logo
dub
can just be that awesome cereal
Yeah.
deal, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
Oh, this is tremendous, Jeremy. This is going to be an experience. We're going to learn a lot about each other on this experience. You know that, it's going to be a journey. We're going to stick with it, and we're going to claim them. I'm telling you now. I'm making it clear for anyone that's still with us. We are coming for the #1 spot.
Yes.
Okay.
All
People
right.
may think we're a joke, Jeremy. We're not.
All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back when we're back. Check out The Distraction Thursdays. I assume we're not canceled. Check out our movie reviews on Tuesdays. I assume that's not canceled either. You can follow Joe on Twitter @Joe Hulbert 5. You can follow me @JeremyLambert88. Thanks, everybody. We'll talk to you shortly.